Thank you for joining me for a 90-minute yoga class. We're going to start with a few rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises. If at any point in class something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. We'll start with 2 rounds of half sun salutes, which are really wonderful, especially if you have a wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury. After that, we'll take it into 3 rounds of full sun salutes, but if the half salutes are speaking to you, keep doing those. Bring your feet close together, hands at heart center. And begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. That's a half salute. We'll do another one. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, arms with ears, fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. You can have your hands on thighs, shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, scoop your chin and chest forward, arms with your ears, lift up with a flat back. Exhale, hands down. You can continue with the half salutes or join us for 3 full sun salutes. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into a high plank or tabletop position. Option to go from your plank or tabletop directly into a down dog or child's pose, or take a chaturanga. Lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, let your head hang. Inhale, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, eyes open, fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, keep looking forward, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Keep your neck long, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, make your arms long, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles in the space between your index finger and thumb, so that you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, connect to the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down, hover just above the floor. Good. Inhale, push up into your back bend. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels aren't touching the floor, take a step that's wider than your hips. If you have tight hamstrings, you can also micro bend your knees to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, heels down, hips up, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. That's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat space with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. For 2 sets of pranayama, standing, deep breathing, good for your lungs and respiratory system. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. All the time against the back of your throat. Feet together, toes, heels touch. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate. Meditate and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Use your chin to push your knuckles down. Palms face the floor, wrists straight, forearms frame the face. Good. Exhale, head up. Now use your knuckles to push your head back. Make a tight fist. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide. Like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. We're starting to become a little bit more aware of our body moving in time and space. Exhale, head up. So weight stays in the heels the whole time. Just the head drops back. No backward bending. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, contract the quadricep muscles. Squeeze the gluteal muscles. Lock your legs. Exhale, head up. Lower body stays still like a statue. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press your arms together. Elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, head down. Suck your stomach in. Depression to abdominal wall. Contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in. Hold it in tight. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, keep the core tight. Shoulders down. Elbows up. Triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Make this the deepest breath so far. Strongest breath so far. Chin down, elbows up. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Take your time as you exhale. Use your eyes to trace an arc along the ceiling. Look back, arms forward. Exhale completely, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling. Push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together. Interlock your fingers, but switch the grip. Other thumb, pinky finger on top, and bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin so that your top thumb presses into your throat a little bit. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, stomach in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch. 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Chin down, elbows up. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty, not before or after. Inhale, head down. So at the beginning of class, we're working on lung capacity. With a consistent pranayama breathing practice, you can have the lungs of a free diver. Exhale, head up. We're also working on breath control. You're learning how to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. It's a snoring sound against the back of the throat, creating a little bit of a vibration, kind of like Darth Vader. Exhale, head up, but you're not using your vocal cords, right? The sound that's coming out of your mouth is just the rush of air against the back of the throat, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, strongest breath so far. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life when your lungs are totally full. Surprise yourself, take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, come roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Tadasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Just warming up the body at the beginning of class. When you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels. Press your hips a little forward so the hips and pelvis are opening. Upper body back, chest and ribs opening. Squeeze your palms together up to the wrists and bring your head and arms back a couple more inches. Seal off any gap between your biceps, arms, and ears. Keep a nice tight grip with your palms. Please don't lose the grip. Engage your abdominal wall, eyes open, look forward. Inhale, stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, good. Continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember it's the first posture of the day and there's no rush. Know where you have to be. Nothing you need to prove to yourself, to me, to anyone else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through your nose. Let your breath be your number one priority. Once you can breathe, focus on alignment. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back with the ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. If you have breath in alignment, you can get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Press your heels down, squeeze your palms together, stomach in, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. Touch your left arm to left ear, right arm to right ear. Contract the quadricep muscles, squeeze the gluteal muscles, root down through your heels. So feel your heels firmly grounded into the floor. Think about that grounding in the heels, reaching up through the legs, the arms, the limbs, all the way into the index fingers. So the arms and legs are long. You're stretching the right side body, toning the left side body. Don't collapse. Lift your chin and chest. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Good for you. Move your right hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Left shoulder a little forward, 2 shoulders in line. If you'd like to get deeper, you can use your breath. As you inhale, lengthen the arms. As you exhale, lock your legs, come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up first. Back bend of the day, showing you from the side. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, eyes open. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Can you push your index fingers back a little bit more away from your face? Lengthen the arms, good. Now bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch, decompress the spine. Exhale, stomach in, bend your knees, fold. You can bend your knees coming in and out of the posture, hands to floor, relax your head, go for a walk. Ooh, I'm tight this morning. Bend one knee, straighten the other, try to keep your heels on the floor. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Sometimes I like to squat down and swivel, just working out the back. Okay, Tadasana, hands to feet pose, stomach in, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing, roll forward. Wrap your elbows back, try to touch your elbows together behind you. Roll forward one more time. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, come on up, arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift up, good, arms down, and you stand a little taller, right? That's the goal, just being able to stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, press your heels down, contract quads and glutes, hips forward, stomach in, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left. Use what you learned in the first set, right? So in the first set, you had to come out early or you were having trouble breathing or something didn't feel right, go a little bit slower here. Or if in the first set you felt like you could have gotten a little deeper, don't wait till the end. Push your hips to the left, stretch your upper body to the right, maybe going a little bit further in the second set. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room, root down through the heels, lift up through the chest, come down, push, lock your legs, come down, push, lock your arms, come down, push, change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle, hips forward, arms back, engage the lower abdominal wall, big stretch up, slowly drop to the left, press your hips to the right, look straight ahead, biceps with the ears, palms together, wrists straight, keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, arms with your ears, still breathing through the nose. Push your right hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. At the end of postures, you'll always hear a cue to go deeper. It's an invitation, right? You can stay right where you are or get deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Second back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back and give it a gentle shake. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest and take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, lower back, middle back, upper back, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, contract the quads and glutes, keep the eyes open, push stomach, thighs, hips forward. In the second set, lift your chest up a little bit more, working into middle, upper back, shoulder mobility. And if you can see the floor or wall behind you, start to tilt your index fingers down towards the floor, opening the shoulders a little bit more. Now bring your arms back a little bit more. Arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, big stretch up, lengthen, exhale, fold, go in and out of the posture with a flat back, hands to floor, let your head relax and go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender, right? At the top of class, we're still just checking in with mind, body, and spirit. Okay, Padasana, hands to feet, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Wrap your elbows back behind you. Try to touch your elbows together behind you, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, face to the shins. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Slide stomach down thighs. Imagine you're gonna hook your ribs over your knees. Slide your nose between the calves down towards the floor. One day the top of the head touches the top of the toes. One more time, pull, roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Change, come on up, hands together. Remember lifting up with a flat back, knees can bend. Good stuff, arms down. And you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Bring your arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. All 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, fingers in line with your collarbones. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down, halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide. Concentrate and meditate. Come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. So my heels are starting to come in. Spiral inner thighs back so that your heels are invisible behind your ankles. Stretch up, bend your knees, sit down, and lean back. Good for you. Touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Engage your core. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part. Come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or sit all the way down. So throughout class, you are your greatest teacher, right? If I'm doing something, but it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. Or maybe, I'm not going as far into a posture as you want to, right? So we're in general practicing the same yoga, but different degrees, different modifications are always welcome here. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, and change. Slowly come up, squeeze the knees together as we lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Take a breath. Second set, step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel like 11s, arms up parallel to the floor. Your arms are your counterbalance here. You're gonna reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, and then move your hips back and down. So you're moving your hips and fingers in opposite directions. Stick your butt out, fold forward, stomach in, lift your upper body off of the lower body, roll the shoulders back and down, move your hips back a little bit more, one day knees over the ankles, reach your arms forward, keep your neck long, lift your chin up, chest up, change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, lift your heels, maybe a little higher in the second set, stretch up, sit down, press your shins forward. Notice if you're leaning forward or sticking your butt out, right? You want to tuck the tailbone under so the lower back is nice and long, really engage your core, lift your heels a little higher, triceps tight, knees a little higher, spine long, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Go slow. That's how you start to build the strength, balance, right? Keep the hips slightly off the heels, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, neck in line with the rest of the spine. Take a breath here. And change. Slowly come up. Squeeze knees together as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garudasana. We're gonna do the right side first. Keep in mind I'm not mirroring you. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm under left arm, right arm under left arm. Cross first at the elbows again if you can at the wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from your face. Pull your elbows down. Bend your knees, sit back and down, hips into a chair, just like the first part of chair pose. Stay down there, lean back, and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance like I am, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Move your hips back and down. You can fold forward to sit a little bit lower, and then lean your upper body back. Hold and breathe. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Let's do the left side. Bring your left arm under your right arm, beautiful, left under right, palms together, thumbs towards your face. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug for practicing yoga today. Lots of options. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down. So sitting down low, lift your chest, keep your hips low, and bring your left leg over your right leg. This side might feel different from the other side. It does for me. That's okay. We're not symmetrical. We are not butterflies. We are perfectly imperfect. The more we practice yoga, right, we tend to get a little bit more strong, a little bit more flexible, a little bit more able to balance, a little bit more symmetrical, but these are all byproducts. The real goal of your yoga practice is self-realization, right? Getting to know yourself a little bit better, accept yourself, love yourself. These are all good things to work on. Knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes. Move your hips back. You can fold forward to sit down more, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Let's go right into second set, half heart. Bring your right arm under left arm, pull the elbows down, one day fingers below the nose, bend your knees, sit back and down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. And the same way that one side might feel different from the other, second set probably feels different from first set, and this posture or your yoga experience probably feels different from your last class. That's okay, right? We don't want repeats. In fact, we want to feel things a little bit different every day, even if sometimes it's a little frustrating. Move your left hip forward, right shoulder forward. This is your yoga experience for today. What is it teaching you? Push your top leg into your bottom leg, sit back and down, upper body back. Change, feet together, arms up. Last one, here we go. Swing left arm, under right arm, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg. If your foot is wrapping, try to eliminate the gap between ankle and calf muscle. If your hands are in prayer, try to flatten the palms, straighten the wrists, and one day bring fingertips together, right? Move your right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, sit a little lower, breathe a little deeper, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Float your arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Lovely to be here with all of you. Okay, let's continue. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janusharasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, engage your abdominal wall. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken, you have no knee. If you have a grip on your foot, you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing. Slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg lock. Take a breath. Kick your heel forward, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs, maybe even a cramp on your thigh, then bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Hold and breathe at your deepest point. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Change, slowly reverse out. Good, shift your weight to your right leg so your big toe points forward. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without sinking back into the heel, but also without grabbing the floor of your toes. You want to really root down through all 4 corners of the right foot. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in. Option to stay here or round down maybe an inch or 2, and eventually pick up your left foot. You can even have your knee higher in your chest so that you don't have to round your spine quite so much, right? So you can stay lifted. You can always stay here in the setup, but not for too long. When you're ready, inhale slowly, gently, lift your left leg up. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back. If your standing leg is bending and wobbling a lot, think about lifting your hips up so that your knee is directly over your ankle rather than your big toe. Keep kicking your left heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, from the side legs make an upside down L like Linda. Lock your arms, puff up your chest, lengthen your spine first, and then start to bend your elbows down. Notice if the elbows are going out and the shoulders are tensing up. Hug the elbows in, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears, bring the chest down more. One day elbows go below the calf muscles, breathe at your deepest point. When you're ready, slowly come out, take your time. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend, whoo, or an knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot. Contract your inner thigh as well as your outer thigh. Lift your kneecap. You want to use gluteus maximus and minimus, so use your side seat. All the muscles in the standing leg contracting. Stomach in, right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your exactly forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Whenever you're ready, slowly reverse out. Good for you. Nice. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg. Squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg, toes back, round down, pick up your foot. Keep your face relaxed the whole time. So standing leg locked, core engaged, but face stays soft. Heart stays open. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe. When you're ready, bring your head up, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot down. Good for you. That was a forward curl. That was our first of 3. Head to knee, Janushirasana compression postures where we squeezed into the abdominal wall. So next we do a big back bend and shoulder chest opener. This is standing, bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five for coming to class today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back, knees together to start. Lift your left kneecap, so lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. This first set is a full minute. At first, find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. We're halfway through. Start to bring the body down parallel to the floor. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. From the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulders, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Final few moments, body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly come up. That's an honest minute, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Bring your left hand up, out to the left. So you're already opening through the shoulder and chest. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your right arm up and back, left hip forward, down, knees in line, hips in line. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. Remember that sometimes the setup is a good place to be. You're still working on balance, of course. You are working on stretching the quadricep muscle, on opening the chest and shoulders. If you, like me, ever fall out, you just take a breath and then hop back in. Keep your chin and chest lifted. Good, we're already halfway through the posture. So if you're staying light and lifted, start to come down a little bit more. Bring the abdomen parallel to the floor. Keep all 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger. Palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Lock your right leg. Reach your right shoulder forward. Relax your left shoulder back. Keep the chin and chest lifted and come down. Final few moments. Body down more. Leg up more. Kick your big toe up to the ceiling. Reach forward one more time. Kick up a little bit higher at the end. Good, change. Slowly press yourself up. Feet together, arms down. This is the cardiovascular part of class. We are in the middle of it. We're in the eye of the storm. And it can be a really powerful practice just to hold still, even with an increased heart rate, with all this energy kind of pulsing through the body, right? You're still able to be still and breathe. Second set, half the time, twice the fun. Bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, knees together, lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Keep the chin and chest lifted. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Notice how my feet are not in line yet. You want to come all the way down. So 2 heels in line, kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Final few moments, body down more, leg up more, kick from the hamstring, kick to the glute, kick up to the ceiling, kick, 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 kick. Change, slowly press yourself up. So you're kicking yourself out. Good. Feet together, arms down, breathe. Last one, left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, knees together, lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin and shoulder, stretch up, and slowly swipe your right arm along the profile of your face until your chin and shoulder touch. Simultaneously, kick your left leg back and up. Keep breathing, keep your heart space lifted as you back bend and spine twist. Body down to parallel. Big toe to the ceiling. Even with the increased heart rate, you're still able to breathe. In and out through the nose. Body down a little bit more, leg up a little bit more. Reach forward, hold and breathe at your deepest point. Kick up. Kick up one more time. Change, slowly kick yourself up. Okay, good for you. Come to the back of your mat and Untitled Dandasana balancing stick. We go from one of the longest postures to the shortest, just 10 seconds. You have to make up your mind to use 100% of your strength in half a second. If you're late, it's over. Feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip. Please don't lose the grip. Lean back throughout the posture, touch your arms to your ears. Step your right foot forward, a big step. Lock both legs, lock your arms, squeeze your butt, engage your core, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Eventually, arms, body, head, legs, good. Everything parallel to the floor, so from the side, body makes a T like Tom, but not a broken umbrella. Stretch, look forward, stretch, eyes open, stretch. Change, slowly, left foot down. Right foot back to the place, lean back, big stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. So in head to knee pose, we rounded the spine. In standing bow, we bent the spine. So now in balancing stick, we're stretching the spine, right? Lengthening, creating space between the vertebrae. Chest down, chin forward, lift your right leg up. Change, slowly right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Good, second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch and tilt. So use every muscle in your body here except your face, keep your face relaxed, but glutes contracted, core contracted, legs and arms nice and strong. Use your grip strength, stretch forward, stretch back, change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, stomach in, step your left foot forward, palms together, lock both legs, stretch and tilt. Charge your body forward. Try to touch the wall in front of you. Shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, leg up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, slowly right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. Come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat for the next 3 postures, the separate leg series. I will face you, standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Mutasana. Inhale, arms up, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down, parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Look forward all the way down. Good. Lots of options here. You can put your hands on the floor in front of you. You can grab the outsides of your feet. You can even try grabbing your heels from behind. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine stretching, whole spine stretching, whole body stretching. 3, 60-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your head to the floor. If your head's not yet touching the floor, maybe take a little bit of a bigger step. Roll forward one more time, lift your hips, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time, legs locked back flat as you lift, beautiful, very nice. Step your right foot back to the place, arms up, float your arms down with control. This is a moving meditation. We're going in and out of the asanas with intention, with breath. Second set, inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, arms down, parallel to the floor. You can keep your feet parallel or turn your toes in. Lift your kneecaps, lift your chest and go down without bending the knees, without rounding the spine. Now, if your knees are bending, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward as much as you need. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, stomach in, lock your knees. And if your spine is rounding, look forward, lift your chin and chest. Imagine your heart will touch the floor before your head. If you have a grip on your feet, bend your elbows back. Elbows to calves, shoulders up, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward. Push your big toes down. Lift your hips up. Pull and stretch and breathe. Touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good. Change. Slowly come up. Press the hips forward. Lift from the lower ribs. Very nice. Step your right foot back. Arms up. Arms down. Great. I have to tell you, behind my computer is a window, and in the window there's two birds that are either all class long are in a fight or engaging in an elaborate mating ritual or both. But it is very distracting, and I'm just going to name that now. I wish you could see it. Actually, I don't wish you can see it. Triangle Trikonasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. You can bounce a couple times to warm up the hips and knees, squeeze the glutes, sit down low, lean back and move your arms at the same time. Tilt your upper body to a 45-degree angle. So you're not collapsing all the way down, but you're also not staying all the way lifted, right? You want to be using your core to stay nice and long. You want a diagonal line from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Look up and stretch up, touch your chin to your shoulder. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. Now, if your knee is going way beyond your ankle, take a bigger step. You want your knee directly over your ankle, not to the right of your ankle, not to the left of your ankle, knee and ankle tracking. Sit down low. Lean back, open your chest, and move your arms at the same time. Now, eventually, if you can get your left thigh parallel to the floor, then elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. But no matter how low you can sit, you're never touching the floor, right? Never collapsing down. Look up and stretch up, touch your chin to your shoulder. Eventually, you could press the whole front of your body, the profile of your face and left ear against a wall in front of you. Drop your right hip down in line with the left hip. Push your left knee back. Now roll the right rib cage back, two shoulders in line. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Sit down more, stretch up more. Lock your right leg. Keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, and with control, arms down. Good. Let's try again. Second set, triangle, inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Press your hips forward, lean back, turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in. Inhale, bend your right knee, lunge, sit down low, press your hips forward, lean back, and move your arms at the same time, elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Notice if you're sticking your butt out and folding forward, press your hips forward, lean your upper body back so you could lean against a wall behind you. Look up for your left thumb, triceps tight, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist, lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot, even your pinky toe flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line. One trick is to line up your heels with the outside edge of your mat. Inhale, bend your left knee, lunge, sit down low, lean back and move your arms. Wherever you are, connect to your breath. Look up and stretch up. As long as you're breathing, you're in your yoga practice, you're using your breath to connect the mind to the body in a moving meditation. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling, stretch your left fingertips down to the big toe, push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbows, still breathing. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture at the end of class. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. change, slowly come on out, arms straight, straighten the left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, stand tall. Look at all that you've accomplished. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Nice generous step, 3 to 4 feet. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back, left toes in. Push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down, chin to chest. Ooh, stomach in, round your spine, touch your forehead and knee together. So we go slowly in and out of this posture. Anytime we fold forward or round forward, you want to go slowly with control. It's always okay to round the spine, right? But you're not forcing the body, especially if you have a history of slip discs or an achy back today. Touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, try bending your front leg. You can also take a little bit of a wider step. You can turn your back toes in more, or really push the floor away from you, tuck your chin to your chest. Eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're not forcing the body. This is our second of 3 compression postures where we're squeezing and compressing the abdominal wall. So even if your forehead and knee aren't touching yet, really think about pulling your abdomen in, engaging the core. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, chin to chest, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels. Turn your back toes in, lock your back leg, push your right hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, chin to chest. Slowly with control, go down. Arms with your ears, palms together, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. I like this posture. I mean, frankly, I don't love it. It's not my favorite, but on a philosophical level, I like it because usually at this point in class, I kind of want to speed up and like rush through it. And this posture invites us to go slow, which is an invitation back into our body, back into our breath, back into the meditative nature, right? You don't need to rush through anything here. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line, chin to chest, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, chin to chest, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Lovely. Take a breath. Second set, head to knee, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Step your right foot to the right, at least 3 feet, maybe closer to 4 feet for some body proportions. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, roll your right rib cage back, press your palms together, pinkies touch. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. Maybe in the second set, try to keep your hands together in prayer, not because you have to, but because you can. That's the spirit of this class. For balance, it will help to shift your weight into your front foot. Like you could almost pick your back foot off the floor, right? You don't need to, but the weight's in the front foot, chin to chest, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. As you exhale, pull the abdomen in even more. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times, lock both legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up last. Pivot on your heels. I'm going to face you for the last one. Another trick to balance and hip alignment. Your heels are in a line, but they don't need to be crisscross, right? Not perfectly in line. Too good is no good. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, left rib cage back, stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest, go down. There's many like isms in this yoga, some of which I forget, but one of my favorites is too good is no good, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Do not let perfection be the enemy of good. Chin to chest, stomach in, touch your forehead to your knee.
Remember, you can take a bigger step, you can bend your front leg, you can push the floor away from you. If your hands have separated, start to walk them back together, maybe thumbs crossed, maybe palms together, arms with the ears. If it's easy to touch your forehead to your knee, round your spine even more. See if you can touch your forehead to your thigh. Push your forehead into your knee, lift both kneecaps, contract the quads, lock your legs. Change, slowly uncurl, feel each part of your spine unfurling. Head up, last, good for you. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Come to the middle of your mat. Hip opening series, we return to a little bit of balance. Tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume. Slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. Right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, left hand. Point your right toes, bring the elbows down to the lower ribs, stretch the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Breathe. Change, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. Lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. This side might feel different from the other side, that's okay. You can bring left hand up, and if you can balance right hand, my foot falls on this side, so I'm gonna hold on to my foot, press the hips forward, lift the chest up, temporarily eliminate any curvature in your spine. Change, left leg down. You can do another set of tree. You can also try toe stand, Garudasana. Look to the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Don't move your eyes, don't blink, concentrate and meditate. Lift your right leg up. Your foot can be anywhere above your knee, anywhere on your thighs. You can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here or fold. Hands to floor. Option to stay here or walk your hands forward, lean forward like you're going to do a handstand. Lift your left heel, bend your left knee, sit down on your heel. Point your right toes, walk your hands back. Whether you're in tree or toe, keep stretching the crown of your head up, core tight. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet, or you can lift your hips up to straighten the standing leg, heel down, and then press your hips forward to come out. Sometimes you fall out, that's okay. Change, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up. If your foot is prone to falling, I was gonna say if your foot is prone to falling, you can hold on to your foot on the way down. Otherwise, hands in prayer, look to the floor and fold forward. I'm going to stay here with hands on the floor, but I'll keep walking you through it. You can walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your right heel, bend your right knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Whether you're in tree or toe, point your left toes, drop the shoulders down, lift the chest up. Imagine there's a board strapped to your back. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to the floor in front of you. You can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward, lift from the lower ribs to reverse out with a flat back. Good for you. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. You're on the floor for the rest of class. I'm going to adjust our camera angle accordingly. Okay. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down by your sides. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes open. Mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. Okay. Today is February 19th. And as I think most of you are aware by now, I have this lovely little book called 365 Daily Meditations for On and Off the Mat. A Year in Hot Yoga. So here's the passage from February 19th. And as a reminder, I never read them beforehand because I kind of like the idea of, I don't know, the universe giving us what we need to hear. Sometimes I really like the passages. Every once in a while, I disagree with them. let's see how this one works out. February 19th, do the work. Oh, I like it already. Do the work. When I was in college, I had lower back problems. It's kind of embarrassing when you're only 19 and everybody expects you to be strong and flexible and resilient, but your body never lies to you. I remember my low point, literally and figuratively. It was just another night at our house the summer before junior year. One minute I was eating dinner with my family. The next I was incapacitated on the living room floor with horrible shooting lumbar pains that felt like an electric shock. The worst part was that my 80-year-old grandfather had to run to the kitchen to fetch me an ice pack, probably a sign that I needed to make a change. My mom, a personal trainer, suggested that I start coming with her to the gym to stretch, strengthen my core muscles, and improve my overall posture. Ugh, sounded like work to me. No, thank you. Instead, I opted for a deep tissue massage. $60 for 60 minutes, aromatherapy candles, relaxing music, and an attractive masseuse with strong hands felt like the right choice to me. Treating the symptom always feels easy. Treating the source always feels like work. Often we opt for the former. It's no wonder my back never healed, at least not until years later when I started practicing yoga. My mom was right. If we truly want to make a change that sticks, we ought to focus on the solution that involves actively working to improve our situation. And his question for the day is, are you trying to take a shortcut to healing? I like that a lot. Take an inhale through your nose, feel your chest rise. Exhale through your nose, feel your chest fall. The floor series begins with Pavani Mutasana when removing pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull and breathe. Keep your left leg on the floor. If your left calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your left toes back to your face. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, nice tight grip. Pull your knee out to the left and down towards your shoulder. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down, opening the hip capsule. You're toning your biceps, opening through the chest. You're purposely putting pressure on the lower abdomen. This posture is good for digestion. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class. So there's lots of options. You can grab your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, you can interlace your fingers, or you can place your hands on your shins, squeeze your knees together. Everybody draw your thighs in towards your abdomen, again, putting pressure on the lower abdomen. This is called wind removing pose for a reason. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, look down the center line of your body, squeeze and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone, joint, skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. To the point of that, that book passage, I believe a lot of times, you know, the difference between Western and Eastern medicine, and that's grossly oversimplified, right? Because at this point in 2022, Western medicine is drawing from Eastern medicine is drawing from Western, you know, it's all mixed. But in general, Western medicine attends to the symptoms, and Eastern medicine addresses the causes, right? So in Western medicine, we're like, my back hurts, I'll take Advil. In Eastern medicine, it's like, my back hurts, I'm going to strengthen my core. And both can be true at the same time, right? If you're in pain, get out of pain, but then keep doing the work so that you can prevent pain in the future. And I mean that on a physical level, but I also truly mean that on like a mental, emotional, spiritual level as well too, right? If you're in emotional pain, you don't just want to like treat it by eating ice cream and drinking a glass of wine, although sometimes that's a temporary fix, right? You want to address the root cause of that emotional pain as well. Second set when removing pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down, freeze here, don't move, don't even blink your eyes. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Try to keep your right ankle, hip, and shoulder in line. So notice if your right foot is going way to the right or way to the left, same thing with the left foot. Maybe move your left foot a little to the left, ankle and knee and shoulder in line. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up. Maybe in the second set, get a little bit more compact. If it's easy to grab your elbows, you can even try palming your elbows. Look down the center line of your body. Keep your heels in line side by side, not crisscross. When you line up the heels, you line up the hips, and by extension, the whole spine starts to lengthen and realign. Throughout the floor series, we are going to use the floor, this hard floor, as a prop, right? To really lengthen and reset our backs. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, especially the first sit up, roll off to the side, knee on your abdomen. I do it all the time. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Beautiful. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows down. Hug your arms in. Press your hands flat onto the floor. Keep your knees and feet together. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt. Push the tops of your feet, hips and hands flat into the floor. So you are pushing your hands down a little bit. You're strengthening the back of your body and really opening through your chest and shoulders. Look up towards the ceiling, chin up, chest up, look up, stretch up, breathe up, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Second set, chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders. So from a bird's eye view, I can't see your fingernails, little fingers in line with the deltoids outsides of the shoulders. Zip up your legs, evenly distribute your body weight on your hands, palms. Lock your legs, look up and lift. So this is the first of 4 postures on our abdomen. This is called the spine strengthening series. And I really like that title. It's not called the spine flexibility series, right? Spine strengthening series. Of course, we could like lock our arms and lift all the way up and really compress our back, but this is a little bit more of a subtle bend so that we're really actively strengthening the muscles around the back. Roll the shoulders back and down, stretch the elbows to the hip bones, big toes to the back wall, fingertips point forward, make sure all 5 fingers together, hands are flat. Press the feet, hips, and hands down. Oh, Gracie's doing it with us. Lock your legs, press your hands down, lift your chest up. Beautiful. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. Locust Salutations, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring them underneath you. One day, pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Spread your fingers wide, working on fingertip flexibility here. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90, foot coming directly over the top of your head. Sole of the foot flat to the ceiling. Spread your fingers a little bit wider. Press your knuckles down, keep your triceps tight, press your shoulders down, lift your right leg up. Good, change, right leg down. Relax your right leg. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Imagine you're drawing a line up the back wall. Use your left big toe. Press the shoulders down, keep the triceps tight, eyes open, look forward, relax your jaw. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your leg up. Change, left leg down. That was practice. Here we go. Locust, Shalabhasana, chin in, mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide. So one leg is practice for 2 legs. Knees, feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. Mouth and shoulders down. Good. Keep your neck long, eyes open, knees, feet together. Squeeze your butt a little bit more. Push your hands back. Roll forward. Lift your legs up. Change. Lower down. Take your arms out, look to the right, left ear on your mat, breathe. I have to tell you, another former hotspot yogi just had twins, and she sent me a picture of one of her like newborn babies. This baby is like, I think maybe a month old at this point, doing this posture, doing locust pose with shoulders down, arms straight, and both legs off the floor. And I was like, I have seen babies in Happy Baby. I've seen babies in some really cool back bends. I've never seen a baby in locust pose. So it's a reminder to me whenever I get to see babies or children practicing yoga, I am often reminded of how intuitive it is. And sometimes I think as adults practicing yoga, it's almost like a remembering of what our bodies can do. It's not something like we're not doing something that's out of our range of motion or that's like not natural. It's all very actually almost like, I don't know, like innate, I think with the S. Second set, bring your chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face down, bring your arms underneath you, spread your fingers wide, walk your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. Another example is, standing bow pulling pose, which we did earlier. That grip is really hard for beginners. And a lot of times as a yoga teacher, when I'm teaching beginners, that's like the only, like correction I will give in somebody's first class is how to grab their foot in that posture, change right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. And I'm always amazed when I've taught that posture to children, they always get the grip the first time. And I don't fully understand why, but again, I'm reminded like as adults, that grip feels kind of weird because we're opening the shoulder, but for kids, it's like a little bit more innate. Change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, spread your fingers wide, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up. In the second set, if you'd like, you can separate your legs for a second, see if you can lift up higher, and then bring the knees, feet back together, point your toes, press your shoulders down, eyes open, still breathing, roll forward, legs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the left, right ear on your mat. When you have your toes together and heels fall open, it's an inverse opening to the pelvis. And when you have your arms down by your sides, palms facing up, it's an inverse opening to the shoulder, right? So belly Savasana and Savasana on our back really work well in tandem. Locust, full locust, Purna Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet taking off, just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. This sequence is smart. In Cobra Pose, which we did a little bit earlier, we lifted the chest. In Locust, we lifted the legs. And now in Full Locust, we're lifting the chest and legs at once, right? So that we kind of progress one by one. Now we're really working into back tightness, back flexibility, shoulder mobility, right? Keep your neck long. You're not jamming your head back, but you're also not tucking it all the way in. Neck long, eyes open, knees, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to your right, left ear on your mat. As we look left and right, it's also a gentle stretch and opening through the neck and shoulder. If it's ever too much, you can bend one or both arms so that your hands are close to your face, and that'll take pressure off of your neck, shoulder. Second set, chin forward, arms out, knees, feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Yes, Gracie, everything lifting off the floor. That's so good. Knees, feet together, point your toes, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your arms a little bit higher than the top of your head. Try to get your thighs off the floor a little bit more in the second set, maybe one more rib off the floor. Reach your arms apart, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, look up, neck long, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, no crash landings, tuck in your wings, look to the left, let the cabin decompress, let that one go. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, bring knees, feet close together to start, point your toes, Squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking, beautiful, without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still, do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, try to get your thighs and chest off the floor, point your toes. You're kicking back and you're kicking up, kick from the glutes, kick from the hamstrings, look up, kick, 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 kick. Change, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, breathe. Second set, last one on the stomach, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, start with knees, feet close together, point your toes, squeeze your tush, look up, and kick into your hands. So in Cobra, we lifted the chest. In Locust, we lifted the legs. In Full Locust, we lifted chest and legs. And now we connect the hands and feet together for an even deeper chest shoulder opener, even deeper back bend. At first, the shoulders are down. Eventually, the shoulders will roll back and open. Keep your neck long in line with the rest of your spine. Point your toes, look up, kick and kick and kick. Good, change, lower down, look to your left, let that one go. Inhale, feel your ribs open. Exhale, feel your ribs slowly contract. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. Starting in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet a little bit wider than your butt, toes point back, insides of your feet parallel. As you're ready, start to sink your hips back and down. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until one day you can sit down between your heels. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and hips, but never a point of pain. A little bit goes a long way. In yin yogas, there's this concept called waiting and waiting, like wait as in W-A-I-T and wait as in W-E-I-G-H-T. So the idea is you're just using your own body weight and then waiting in time and space for the body to open up. I think that's really applicable in this posture, waiting and waiting. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up with control. Head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out. Should feel good to lie on your back after all of those back bends. Bring your heels close together, toes fall open, arms in, down by your sides, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So now the hips and the shoulders are rotating out rather than in. We'll do another sit-up. You can always skip the sit-up by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn, come to the top of your mat, set, again, set, fixed firm. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Open your feet, sit down between your heels. Maybe in the second set, try keeping your knees together, but they're always welcome to separate. When you're ready, put palms to soles, left elbow down, why not? Right elbow down. Head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms overhead, grab elbows each other, look down the center line of your body, breathe. If this is all gravy, walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. If that's easy, slide your knees back together, that knees never come off the floor. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out. So for the rest of class, right, in between postures, we do a Savasana and a sit-up. The faster you hop into the Savasana, the longer you have to enjoy it. It's math. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Kramasana, showing you from the side. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. You can also always start standing on your shins. Arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down. You're welcome to put one or both hands on the floor and help yourself in. Otherwise, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down. Try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Just the knife edges of your pinky fingers touch the floor. The rest of your arms are in the air. We're actively stretching out our back here, stretching through the neck, the shoulders, the upper, middle, lower back hips. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, hips and fingers moving in opposite directions. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, arms with ears. You can also walk yourself out of the posture. Good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. So we've done a few sit-ups at this point in class. If the sit-ups are not feeling good for your back, skip them. Or maybe if you've skipped the first few and your back is feeling a little bit better than when you started class, maybe try a sit-up, right? So, just because we skip something once doesn't mean we always have to do it, or just because we've been doing something doesn't mean we have to continue it. That's true in everything we do in this class. Everything is optional. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, turn, come to the back of your mat, second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, wrist straight, stretch up, stomach in, go down. How long can you look forward? Can you touch your forehead to floor first? And then little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, arms to the ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Breathe. Reset. Legs together, arms up, chin to chest, sit up. Great, turn, come to the top of your mat for camel, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Press your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose, lift your chin, look up. If it feels good, relax your head back, look back. Option to stay here or go back halfway with your hands on your back, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here with your hands on your back, or right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you can't grab your heels yet, keep your hands on your back for support. Everybody push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back, look for your toes behind you. Change, place your hands on your back, press yourself up without twisting your spine. Head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. That posture can be a real doozy, right? Especially in colder days, colder months, when we open the front of the body where we tend to carry tension, can make us feel some kind of way. So if in this posture you've ever felt like dizzy, nauseous, lightheaded, heavy-headed, angry, euphoric, you want to cry, whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with you. Nobody's told you this yet today. There's nothing wrong with you. And there's also nothing wrong with you doing second set. Let's do it. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, turn, come to the middle of your mat, second set. Camel, you are welcome to roll up your mat for extra padding under your knees or ankles if that feels good. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, try to bring elbows close together behind you. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, use what you learned in the first set, relax your head back. This might be enough for today. When you're ready, go back halfway. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Right hand down, grab your right heel. It's almost like you're pulling on your heels. You don't fly forward like a catapult. Press your hips forward. Second set, lift your chest up more. Really try to work into upper spine mobility. Really stretching, opening the fascia on the chest, chest up, head back. Change. Place your hands on your back first. Press yourself up second. Stretch up, sit down, turn around. Savasana. Good. Breathe. Take a soothing inhale through the nose. And a soothing exhale through the nose. So we're learning how to self-soothe, self-regulate through the breath. Well, let's keep going. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Wonderful. Turn, come to the middle of your mat. Rabbit Sasangasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Big stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly go down. Chin to chest, stomach in, round your spine, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, suck your stomach in, round your spine like a rabbit. When you're ready, bring your hips back down to your heels and then change. Slowly pull yourself out, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. As a reminder, sometimes the setup of a posture is enough of a stretch. So you can always keep your hips down on your heels in that one. Eventually the hips are going to come so far forward that hips are over knees. That can be intense, right? You can always keep your butt down on your feet as well. Second set, legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat. Second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside. Big stretch up, chin to chest. Slowly go down. Try to feel each part of your back moving. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor. You're welcome to keep your hips down, or when you're ready, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. Squeeze your heels together. Roll forward. Lock your arms. Lift your shoulders. Suck your stomach in. Round your spine. When you're ready, bring your hips back down, slowly pull yourself out. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, breathe. Letting everything stretch out and reset. In 26-2 yoga, we start with a breathing exercise, and then we do like half moon, we do chair pose, we do eagle pose. Those are all kind of like warm-ups. And at the end of class, we'll do some warm down postures followed by a breathing exercise. So this is like, you know, when you run on the treadmill and like the last 5 minutes are like taking you down, this is like what we're doing here. It's still very much part of class, but we're intentionally kind of coming back to the real world. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Okay, 2 sets of head to knee with stretching. Right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs make an L, a 90-degree angle. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine, touch your forehead to your knee. Now, if your forehead and knee aren't touching with a straight leg, that's really normal. Bend your right leg as much as you want. Touch your knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, 2 shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, sole of right foot pushes into inner left thigh bicep. Make sure that your leg is not on top of your foot. Big stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead and knee together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your left foot, flex your toes back. This is a great way to practice the grip for standing head to knee without having to balance. Feel what it feels like to have your forehead high on your knee, looking towards your belly button, elbows down, roll in a little to the right, 2 hips and shoulders in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Pavani Mutasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your buns back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more. Lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knees stretch. Rather than rounding the spine, think about arching the spine. Lead with your heart rather than your head. Probably a good idea outside of class too. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Good, change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Still breathing. Legs together, arms up, chin to chest, sit up. Good, second set, right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Sole of right foot pushes into inner right thigh. Inhale, arms up, big side stretch. Exhale, turn to right, stomach in, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. If it's easy to touch your forehead to your knee with a bent leg, in the second set, start to press your heel forward. If you can straighten your leg, forehead to knee, try to lock your leg. Heel off the floor, elbows to floor, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up. Turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to knee, roll the shoulders back and down. If it's easy to touch your forehead to your knee, try to touch your forehead to your thigh. Heel off the floor, back of knee to floor, elbows down. Notice if all of your weight is in your left sit bone, roll to the right, right hip and right knee down. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. Option to stay here or lie down and sit up. Ooh. That was not my best sit up. Okay. Nobody saw that. Turn. Bend your knees, look onto your big toes as middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. They can't all be winners. Spiral your inner thighs down, flex your pinky toes back. Remember, knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more. Lock your legs, puff up your chest, fold. Imagine you're going to hook your ribs over your knees one day. And rather than rounding the spine and collapsing, lengthen lower, middle, upper back all the way through the neck. Stomach to thighs, pull, chest and knees stretch. One day, toes and head touch. Change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Great, okay, turn, come to the middle of your mat. Last posture of the day, final spinal Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner. Right hand close behind you like a kickstand, second spine. Left arm up, bend over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Look down. If you are sitting on your left foot, slide it out of the way, roll to the right, two hips in line. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand close behind you, or you can take it off the floor, grab your hip, your waistband, or maybe even your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up, pull the abdomen in, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, showing you from the side. Bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up and over. You can always have your front leg straight as well. You can also grab your mat rather than your knee, so lots of options. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. Notice if you're leaning way back or to one side, walk your hand in closer behind you. Point your right toes. Notice if your knee or foot is coming off the floor, right knee down, left foot down. If you can balance here, nice and tall, reach behind you, grab right thigh with left hand, drop the shoulders, lift the chest, look back. Where eyes go, body will know to follow. Push elbow into knee like triangle pose, turn and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back, twist, 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 twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Breathe. So we begin the sequence with a breathing exercise, and we end the sequence with a breathing exercise. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Great, turn, come to the middle of your mat. 4, Kapalabhati breathing, skull shining breathing, good for your lungs, digestion, abdominal wall. Sit well. You can sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it silly. Sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce. Every once in a while, try to sit on your feet. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. You're going to exhale through your mouth, pull the abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs will automatically but subtly take in air. So the exhale is very audible, intentional, forceful. The inhale, you barely notice it's happening. Sit up nice and tall, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set, harder, better, faster, stronger. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, relax. Final Savasana. And close your eyes, open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you'd like, and take a deep, life-giving breath. Be here now. This is a gift that you have given yourself, the gift of breath, of movement, of intention. This is something you give in yourself, and nobody can take it away from you. Breathing in, emptying out. You are so very alive.